Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Hans, you were up at that Utah spring ball as they kicked things off yesterday.
Yeah.
And got to see a little bit of the observation up there, what you could see, what you're allowed to see. And you know what? Even if it's just helmets and a T-shirt, it's good to see Cam Rising out on the field. Joining us now, tight end coach Freddie Whittingham for the University of Utah. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing great. What's up, fellas?
Well, it's nice to catch up with my favorite Whittingham.
Do you say that to all of us? Brady, Kyle, Terry?
Mostly to Brady. Mostly
like
to
me with my kids. They're all my favorite.
Hey, it's great to catch up with you, Coach. How did first day go for you?
I love first day. You know, it's always a lot of energy. And I thought that overall, as an offense, we were pretty clean. We had month of February to do a lot of walkthroughs and things like that. So the alignment and assignment was clean. It was awesome to see number 7 back there, number 80. And we're knocking a little bit of rust off, but I thought it was a great first day.
What? Just from, and I know, look, it's the first day of spring and there's no pads and I get all that, but just having Cam Rising out on the field, what does that do for a team and your mentality knowing that, the gunslinger's back?
It means a lot. It raises the confidence level across the board, I think, among the players. He has a great command of the offense. He's, been the starter, for so long and really knows this offense. And it's not an easy offense for a quarterback to come into and learn, right away. It's got a lot of NFL elements to it. And so just having Cam back there as a presence that can see what's going on with the defense, make the correct checks, and, just have everything run smoothly. And also, just making the throws and making explosive plays and stuff. It is definitely exciting to have that guy back.
Well, let's talk about your tight end room, Coach, because you have done a masterful job over the years of putting together talent and having these guys ready, not just to get themselves into a selfish route, but to come down on combo blocks and pick up blocks. And they've been really solid across the board. So this room, correct me if I'm wrong, Landon King is back. Brent Keithy comes back. How's Miki Sugataraga doing, and how did you feel like he made that transition for you last year? And give me one or two other names that we should be looking for from the tight end room.
Yeah, well, you mentioned those guys, and to answer the question about Mickey, I thought Mickey did a great job. He had been a DN for his entire time here, transitioned last spring, and I thought he was a very solid line of scrimmage tight end for us and got a little bit better every single week and has had a great off season. So I expect him to pick up where he left off. And then the guy that you didn't mention that I'm excited about is Dallin Bentley. Picked him up from Snow kind of late in the recruiting cycle last spring. And he joined us in the summer and ended up straining a hammy and missed most of fall camp and didn't really have a chance to factor in early. But as the year went on, he got back into action, did some things for us, had his first reception as a Ute in the bowl game. I think I'm excited about what he brings to the table. He's a prototypical tight end size. He's got good quickness, great hands, physical blocker. And then we picked up Carson Ryan in the transfer portal from UCLA, a local kid. Great. Yeah, I think PFF had him ranked as one of the top, if not the top transfer tight ends as far as his PFF overall grade. And so real excited about him. Had a little bit of setback in his winter conditioning with re-aggravating an injury. So he likely won't be able to practice this spring, but we'll be back, in time for all of our summer work. And then, some of the younger guys that they're making their way, I will, talk about as we see them more.
When you're walking into a recruit's home at tight end, does the recent success of Keithy and Kincaid at the next level Is that really starting to resonate with guys and realizing, hey, if I go to the University of Utah, I'm going to get some high-level coaching. I'm going to have an offense that will feature the tight end, and I'm going to have some opportunities to advance to the next level?
Yeah, we have a lot of statistics and data to back it up as far as, I think it's over the last 5 years, taking out the COVID year because not everybody played the same number of games that year. We lead the nation in tight end receptions, tight end yards. I think we're second overall in tight end TDs. And so that gets tight ends attention because they don't just want to come in and be another blocker. They want to be involved in the throw game and get some receptions. And so that resonates, and it's really the offensive scheme, Coach Ludwig's scheme, that integrates the tight ends as a big part of what we do. And Han said it earlier, we talk a lot in the room about blocking, run blocking, because if we're successful running the football, that's just going to open up everything in the passing game for us.
Last thing for me, Coach. Just going through the names that you just mentioned, and I was thinking through it. That's Taylorsville, Utah, Holiday, Utah. That's Orem, Utah. That's Highland, Utah. Utah grows tight ends, don't they?
I don't know what it is. Yeah, there is something about it. I think there's been a long history in state of great tight ends for a long, long time, not just our school, but at some of the other programs in state. And so, that's where we start with all of our recruiting is in state, try to get the best players to want to join our program. And, I hadn't really thought about it for this season, but we do have a pretty heavy in-state emphasis.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Thanks for hanging out with us. Enjoy spring ball, and let's talk again here soon.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, Freddie.
Freddie Whittingham right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.